What's going on, guys? Robbie here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers, Titans Return, Autobot Stylor, and Chromedome. So, of course, Chromedome finally makes his appearance in the Titans Return line. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this, and he has a head very reminiscent of his comic book iteration. The robot mode does stray a little bit, and I will say, his arms look like they've been reused from the Combiner Wars line. I recall I've seen those arms before, and I do not like them. No, I do not, Sam I am. But hopefully he'll be pretty cool in person. But the way the arms are cut, they look fine when you've got the elbow bent, but these arms look way too stumpy and short when they're just closed up like that. And I don't know, maybe it's just me. His wheels appear to be a little foggy, guys, but that's okay. Let's take a look at his bio. First of all, we'll show you that robot mode here, of course. Vehicle mode here, of course. He does fit his Titan Master inside his cockpit, I guess, area. And it shows here the co-cell where you can use your Titan Master figure with any of the other Titan Master figures. And he's got a little bio we'll read right now. The Autobots unite with Titan Master partners to power of battle. Autobot Stylor gives Chromedome the power of Nemo surgery. That caught me off guard. I did not read it ahead of time. I was like, Nemo surgery. The ability to access and edit another bot's memories, which makes sense because in the comics, of course, Chromedome is a neurosurgeon. Yeah. Goodness. Had a long work day. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and open this guy up, and we will check him out right now. Well, yeah, in a second. Alright, guys, here we have Titans Return Chromedome, and like we always do, we're going to take a look at the collector card that comes with this guy. And here it is in all of its glory. So yeah, you can see a nice painted image of Chromedome on the front there, and then on the back we can see he's got Mondo Intelligentsia, and then he can do other stuff too. So, and he can do even more of it when he has Autobot Stylor. So basically, when he doesn't have a head, he can do all this stuff, but when you actually put a head on his body, he can do more. I mean, I feel as though the same could be said about me. Probably. Anyway. That is the collector card that comes with this guy. Here is the actual vehicle itself. And you can see he's got a couple of guns that pop right on top of the vehicle. He's got one little guy, very similar. It might even be the same as the Blur gun here. It's got a little port in the back and a post up front here. And then this little guy that you can actually seat another Titan Master on, with some pegs and ports and various things, along with these little slots that actually can fit right over these tabs on the canopy of the car. So he's got those. The vehicle itself rolls beautifully. Absolutely great roller on this guy. Yeah, and it looks cool too. I mean, it's a nice vehicle. It is definitely a retooling of the Combiner Wars vehicles that we've seen before. I can't remember which ones exactly. I know there were many of them, so they're like not exactly ringing a bell as to which ones they were. Maybe Breakneck or one of those guys. I don't know. But you guys know what I'm talking about. The arms on the sides, the legs fold open to reveal the thighs and things like that. He's got a chest plate that comes down. But it all works. It works really well on this particular figure. And he actually looks really nice too. I mean, it's an ugly car, but it's apt for Chromedome here. It's supposed to be an ugly car. So yeah, some nice paint apps too. A lot of nice detailing on this guy. So I'm pleased with that. So transformation. What you want to do is go ahead and grab the windshield of the vehicle here and just pull it back, and it actually pegs. Oh, sorry, buddy. It pegs in right here. There's a couple of pegs, so it does peg in nice and solid, so you don't have to worry about those falling back or flying around. He does have a little cockpit in there for Stylor, which we'll take a look at right now, who is not very stylish. He's actually rather bland. He's a little red and brown, but no paint apps on this side, which is kind of a bummer. It's really nice when they at least, you know, pick out the eyes or the face on this little guy. I think it would make it a lot nicer. Just to, you know, for over, like, play value, because now it looks just like a little cheap thing that you're not going to do anything with. But you know, he's got the minimal articulation and stuff like that. The real bonus here is the head, and I want to show that off because this guy has a really nice head sculpt and head paint job and things like that. So there is the head sculpt for Chromedome, and I think it looks fantastic. It's really reminiscent of the comic style for this guy. Even though the body might not be, but you know, it still comes across really nicely. And I think they just did a great job on this head sculpt overall. So there is Chromedome's face. And to continue on with the transformation, we'll go ahead and we will pop these arms out to the side. Just like so, alright? Maybe a little bit more even. There you go. That's good. So now we want to go over here, open up the shins, and we're going to bring these legs down here. Like that, and then we're going to twist his waist around to the front, split the legs, and then we'll flip up the feet here. It doesn't really matter, you can flip up the feet at any point, and then close these up to form Chromedome's leggums. So there you go, there's his leggums. Now what you want to do is you want to grab this little chest plate, bring this down, and it'll just peg right in there. Okay? And then this whole front piece pops out. It does peg in right up here. So it pops out, and you just want to accordion it back and put it against his back. And it does actually also peg in. There's a couple of slots and some tabs right there that are going to hold it all together. Flip out his fists, like so, on his stumpy looking arms. And there you go, you have Chromedome's body ready to rock. So you just go ahead and attach his head. Which is a nice, at least on mine, it's a nice, tight, solid fit. So that's really nice to see. I know some of them have a tendency to be loose on these Titans Return figures, and it's I'm glad to say this is not the case on this guy. So, really cool looking Chromedome, honestly. He's kind of a mix between, like, all the different iterations we've gotten of Chromedome over the years. But I think this one works. You know, he kind of stands alone as his own guy, but really works. But you can kind of see what I'm talking about with the arms. The arms look really stumpy. But watch this. As soon as I bend one a little bit, boop. Oh, what's that? It looks a lot longer now for some reason. So you can actually just bend the arms slightly, and they start to look a lot more normal. I think his upper arms are just way too short. The forearms are fine, but it just doesn't work. I think I would have liked it better if it were more similar to maybe Hardhead, where his arms kind of accordion out and grow longer. But, you know, what are you going to do? Especially since in the comic he really does have, like, very long, kind of lanky arms. I know that's not exactly what they were going for here, but, you know, just saying. Just saying. He is basically a Combiner Wars figure with a Titans Return head on it, so that's pretty interesting how they made that happen. Obviously the head can rotate and things like that. It's got a little ball joint. Arms have a little ball joint. Shoulders can go up and down due to that transformation joint. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have an elbow joint. His hands can go in and out, so he can, like, I don't know, do things. He does have a waist swivel. Look at that. Woo! He does have ball jointed hips. He does have thigh swivel. He does have knee bend. And you can get a little bit of motion out of his feet just due to that transformation joint there as well. So he can hold his weapons as what you would expect. I would hope that you would expect him to be able to hold his weapons. There you go. There you are. So yeah, Chromedome is looking really sweet, and just for reference, I figured you guys might want to see how he looks with his buddy Rewind. And you know what? They look good. They look like they belong together in the same universe. They don't look like exact comic adaptations of each of their respective characters, but they look like they are a good sort of match. So I'm happy with that. And overall, yeah, you know what, Chromedome, for a mold that I was absolutely sick of by the time Combiner Wars ended, he does it really well. I think this is honestly my best, my favorite version of the use of this mold to date. So I'm actually very happy about that. Yes, it is completely retooled. They're basically just using the like the most basic structure of that figure to get this figure out of it. But for something I was just really tired of seeing, I'm really glad that they did such a great job with this. So I'm very happy with it. Chromedome is great. Find him if you can. I know he's been like either short packed or he's the one that people are scooping up most quickly. So if you can find him, go ahead and grab him up. He's a really good figure. So that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. It really does help me. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I've got the rest of Wave 2 Deluxe Titan Master Returns coming real soon, so stick around for that. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.